wanted to talk in this video about something that had been raised in some research I was doing that made me think about what it's like to live with Aspergers. And the point that was being made was, when you're on your own, you haven't got autism. You simply don't have autism when you are on your own. You only actually have autism or Aspergers when you're in the company of, I suppose, neurotypicals, i.e. people without Aspergers. Because when I'm on my own, I never think that I'm struggling to live my life, there doesn't seem anything in my way. There just seems like no boundaries, no hurdles. Everything's easy when I'm on my own. It's only when I'm in the company of other people and I have to be around other people that I am aware of my own autism, because it's highlighted to me, in the clear light of day, that you are different. You are not like these people, and these people outnumber you. You are the odd one out here. But when I'm on my own, never crosses my mind. Never crosses my mind. I mean that's why I got the tattoo. There's a previous video about reminding myself that I'd been diagnosed, because there were days when I first got diagnosed I'd woke up and I'd just forget it, and it wasn't till I'd sort of done something and interacted with normal people that suddenly made me think, yeah, you've been diagnosed with Asperger's, and this is why you're feeling stressed and anxious at this very moment in time. It's quite a weird paradox, isn't it? It's like, for me to have Asperger's, I've got to be in the presence of neurotypical people. So, you can spin that logic around and play with it, can't you? So if I lived on a desert island with like 9 other autistic people with Asperger's, we would all see each other as normal. We would all have the same way of thinking. We would all be as one. And I've never interacted with anyone that's had Asperger's or has got Asperger's to know whether that is a comfortable feeling or not. I would like to do that one day, I think. But yeah, I thought that was such a trippy thing for me to think about. When you're on your own, your autism ceases to exist, because you've got nothing to compare it against. You're not against anything or anyone. You're free, and that is, I think, a very compelling explanation as to why people with Asperger's like to spend time on their own, because it is a release from the feeling of being different and being weird and the odd one out. You don't feel like that when you're on your own, you're not competing against NT ways of doing things, which is why I personally like spending time on my own. Even if I'm not doing my special interests, I still really like having time on my own. I think looking at it for that reason, because I'm not autistic when I'm on my own. And it's only when I'm in the company of other people that has to even be a thing. It's quite weird. I can't even think of another situation where that would be, where you've been diagnosed with something. And technically, by my logic, if you're on your own, That condition doesn't exist. You know, if you was the last person on earth, I wouldn't be autistic, because I'd be the only person. Everything would be done the way I thought was the right way to do things. And likewise, if I lived on a desert island, you know, with 9 other autistic people, we'd all think we was living in a normal society, a normal way of doing things, to what we thought was normal. It's only when we go out in the general population and have to interact constantly with neurotypical people that repressive feeling of being different comes into play. It's just not an issue when I'm on my own. And hearing somebody else say it and put it into those words really sort of was like that's right, isn't it? When I'm on my own, I'm not autistic. Anyway, I thought that was a little thing, tripped me out for a little while, and I thought I'd put it on a video for you. So thanks for listening. Cheers.